computer. Okay, beautiful. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited for everyone to be here, gathered here right now tonight. And I feel really honored to be partnering with my sound sister, Monica.
Hi, everybody.
She's a
Good night.
sound healer from Miami. And we're both pursuing a shamanic sound star certificate from Raquel Webb. And this is actually a part of the certificate. This is part of the criteria for us to have some sound offerings, shamanic sound ceremonies for our community. And so here we are doing it. And it's really exciting to just be offering this medicine tonight. And so before we really arrive in the space, let's just, arrive here in the present moment and just, land a little bit deeper in our bodies. Okay, let me just make sure that Christy is all good in here. And then I think that we'll probably be complete as far as people joining. Christy, are you there? Okay.
She's still connecting.
Okay, got it. Okay, so let's take some clearing breaths. Let's take 3 deep inhales and exhales. So just feeling the evenness of the breath as you let go of what you were doing before coming on, and also detaching from any thoughts of what you need to do after the ceremony. So again, just keep consciously breathing, arriving more and more to the present moment and into our bodies. So welcome, Christy, welcome everyone. So, okay, so the beginning of this, I just want to say a little something about this experience. So this is a shamanic sound ceremony. And so what does that mean? Shamanic is really the act of bringing ourselves into wholeness, right? And we're going to be doing that in the sound journey today. And the sound is really going to be the medicine. And everything that we're going to do today with the instruments is going to help us arrive, help us arrive to the transformation that we're looking for into wholeness. And everything is done with intention. So all the sounds have an intention to them. And the ceremony aspect is really creating a space and a container, bringing in the reverence for our soul, for our spirit, but also our bodies, our bodies and our minds, our mind body. So bring ourselves into that wholeness in a safe space. So honoring whatever is going to be coming up or arising in our awareness, in awareness or in healing. So there might be some uncomfortable sounds that you're going to hear, but that's really just part of the process. And I invite you to just allow and trust the process. And yeah, trust the process. So if any of you are using headphones, I recommend putting it a little bit, not quite at the top. I mean, if you're sensitive to loud sound, you might want to not bring it all the way up, but maybe like 80%, and you'll probably be good. What else? What other housekeeping? So I'm gonna have you all on mute. And yeah, let's just get into it. So I'm gonna set the container by calling in the 4 directions. And again, this is just setting the space in a protective intent and just feeling more into the call of this journey. Okay.
I'm sorry, Amber. Can I interrupt? I can't do it myself, but
Sure.
there's a person that does. It's not in mute, so just to make sure that everybody is in mute.
Oh, sure. I feel like is there oh okay, I see. So weird because there's not a hey Christy, do you mind if you can mute yourself? I for some reason it's not popping up for me to mute you. It's on the meeting preferences maybe. Hmm.
When you put the arrow in the top right of their little box,
Yeah.
it should it should give you the option to. It's 3 dots there
It's like everybody okay. I mean the
in the
three
right
dots
top
just says stop video
of
chat.
her picture, and then you press that the 3 dots, and it should give you the option to mute.
It's so weird because it's not. uh hmm.
Or then you can go to participants
Oh,
and
okay.
the bottom and press participants and then mute from there.
The bot. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. Okay. Hold on a second. I got you. I got you. I see what you're saying. Yes, 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 yes. Sorry, folks. It's
So
so
maybe she doesn't have sound because
because it's not
her
actually.
microphone is not showing.
Yeah, it actually doesn't show. Okay, love. All right. All right. All good. It's all good because I don't hear anything from her anyway. Okay. So, did I cover everything? All right. Yes. Let's get into calling the directions and just getting more into that sacred space of the journey. So I'm just gonna say if we can try to evoke these elements in our body, that would be really great. And use my words as just a guide to inspire you to connect into the elements. So we're gonna call in first the direction of east, the direction of the rising sun, the direction of air, the planetary frequency of Mercury and Uranus, the mind, communication, inspiration, the winged creatures like the birds, butterflies, angels, and fairies, the gentle breeze through the leaves of trees, our very breath, and all the benevolent energies of air. We welcome you and we thank you. Calling in the direction of south, the direction of fire, the frequency of the sun and the planet Mars, the act of purification and transformation, the fire of the phoenix, passion, the warmth of our hearts, and all the benevolent energies of fire. We welcome you and we thank you. Calling in the direction of west, of the element of water and the celestial frequency of the moon, our emotions and intuition, the gentle ocean waves ebbing and flowing, the dolphins, the whales, our sensuality, our tears, all the blood in our circulatory system, and all the benevolent energies of water. We welcome you and we thank you. Calling in the direction of the north, of the element of earth, of the planetary frequency of Saturn, the deep wisdom of the crone, the autumn leaves being crushed under our feet, the darkness, the bear, our bones, and all the benevolent energies of earth. We welcome you and we thank you. So letting that just land in your body. We're going to call in the below, the living organism of Mother Gaia, and feel a connection to her. Offer any stagnant energies needing release into the earth. We welcome her benevolent presence and offer our deep gratitude. Calling in the above, the cosmos, Father Sky, feeling into the infinity of creation, of our connection to stardust. As above, so below, as within, so without. Calling in any of your star families you may feel connected to. Calling in all benevolent guides, benevolent and elevated ancestors for support. Okay, so we've created the space. And so before we start our journey, I wanted to offer up some inspiration of this sound ceremony. And it's around the sun moving into Aquarius. And I pulled these cards when me and Monica decided to be partners with each other. And the card that I pulled from, this is from the Hero's Journey Oracle deck. And I pulled the call. I don't know if you can see this, or I can't really see myself this moment, but so the call, and I feel like the Aquarian energy is calling us to make a change, right? And that's really the beginning of the hero's journey, is being called to something that we realize we need to move through and be transformed. I mean, it's so it's such the beginning there, but I feel like the status quo is something that is really hard sometimes to change. And even though it's like an adventure, right? The journey of the hero is an adventure. It's also really scary, right? It can be really scary. And so just honoring that, that what might be coming up in the particulars of our life. So the call is the beginning of the hero's journey, and I can read what's on this oracle deck, just giving you some inspiration. The call. Honor the whisper of your soul And there's a quote from Anais Nin, and the day came when the wish to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. So the message is, what is your true calling in life? What special gifts have you been given? What is the unique niche that only you can inhabit? What situations bring out your bliss? What do you typically get complimented on and shrug off because it comes so naturally? These important questions can help you recognize what Aristotle called intellectually the great, one of a kind potential you've been encoded with. Aristotle also said, entelechy, people know that word, entelechy, is when the soul is actualized in the body. Dreams are important because they speak the language of soul. They are a compass, always pointing you in the right direction, helping correct your course when needed, and letting you know, sometimes loudly, when you've fallen asleep and need to wake up. So the mantra is, I wake up, and everything I do moves me towards the fulfillment of my greatest dreams. So that is such an Aquarius thing, like waking up and awakening. And like I said, sometimes it can be painful when we realize what we need to change. And in the beginning of the journey, it's really hard to know how that's going to happen, because it's the beginning. Okay. So, whatever that brings up for you, you can feel into. For me, I think it's really a freedom of moving out of the old into something new that really feels authentic. So that's what I feel from that card and what I feel from the Aquarius sun. So whatever that's evoking in you, let's just get into, again, focused breath. And I recommend box breathing. So it's breathing equally with an inhale. So for a 4 count is usually comfortable for people. Hold it for 4, exhale for 4, and hold out for 4. So we're going to get into the cycle. Inhaling for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, holding out for 4. And we'll do this a few more times. Again, reflecting on what this might be evoking for you in Aquarius season, this challenging of the status quo, this idea of freedom. Once we have an intention in mind, or maybe it's even a vision for ourselves or for our community, we can bring it to our heart, bring our hands together in our heart and holding it at our heart space, feeling into that freedom. Visualizing and feeling into that feeling. Great. And let's bring it up to our third eye for awareness, activate our intuition. And then bringing down our palms of our hands to the earth and planting that seed. And continue that box breathing. And now we'll get into a more comfortable position. So either lying down, if that feels good, That's what I recommend. Or if sitting is good, and if that's comfortable enough, then whatever you feel called to do. Continuing the box breathing, making your way down to relaxing, to receive the medicine. So feeling that connection to earth, letting yourself go, being more fully in the moment. Monica. Monica, I think you need your sound on. To musician music on. Sorry. Freedom. 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 Show me the way, love. Show me the way. To this path to freedom. To find this dream into creation.
Okay, start to feel your fingers and your toes and start moving them, returning to your awareness and to your body, rotating your ankles and your wrists. Stretching your arms overhead, reaching as you take a big inhale, tensing your body, tensing your muscles, and then letting go with an exhale. And do that again. Take a big inhale. Raise your arms over your head, reaching through your fingers and your toes, tensing all your muscles, squeezing, 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 and then letting go. And then one last time. Take a big inhale. Arms overhead, reaching your arms, reaching through your toes, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. and then bring out a big exhale. And then turn gently on your side. Hugging your knees to your chest, taking a moment here for thanking your body, thanking yourself for going on this journey. And then this next moment, in your next breath, gently push yourself up to sitting. Go back to that box breathing. Inhale, hold in the breath, exhale, hold out the breath. One more time, inhale, hold the breath, exhale, hold the breath. So this last card, the other card that I picked for this journey was Become the Elixir, and it's interesting because this is the last step of the journey. And the message is, so it's become the elixir. Let your glow do the heavy lifting. This wonderful elixir of light is the thing that actually connects the immaterial with the material, that connects the cosmic to the plain, everyday existence that we try to live in. The message: you've had life-altering experiences, learned libraries worth of knowledge, and now incalculably wealthy, spiritually and otherwise. It probably feels selfish to keep all this life-affirming wisdom to you. If you could, through osmosis, you would transmit the contents of your journey, every experience, trial, and reward to every person you meet. And yet, if you share when uninvited, your gifts will fall upon deaf ears. Honor the wisdom you've earned and learned while honoring the people in your circle of life by remembering that you are the elixir. Without having to say a word or do a single thing, you are the medicine, blessing, and presence that soothes the hearts, minds, and souls of all you meet. You are so seeped in the elixir that you do the work simply by being, beaming, and showing up. Thank you for showing up. So if you haven't already, you can open your eyes and we'll close the circle. Just feeling so much gratitude for you all coming today and sharing in the medicine, and yeah, just honoring you showing up and also being a support and feeling this community that we've created tonight. So I just want to close by closing the elements, saying farewell and presencing the air element. So that direction of the rising sun, of air, of the mind, of our inspiration, and all the benevolent beings of air, we thank you and we bid you farewell. Bidding farewell to the element of the direction of south, the element of fire, the fire of the phoenix, the warmth of our heart, the frequency of the sun, transformation. All the elemental, benevolent beings of fire, we thank you and we bid you farewell. Bidding farewell to the west, to water, to the ocean, to the moon, to our intuition, to our emotions, to the dolphins and the whales, and all the benevolent beings of water, we thank you. Bidding farewell to the north, the wisdom of the crone, the the element of earth, the bare, the dark, our bones. We thank you. Thanking the below. Thanking Mama Gaia for holding us, for letting us, for being the great recycler of all the stagnant energies that have been released and healed in this journey. Thanking Father Sky, the cosmos, all the star lineages we're connected to. Thanking our benevolent guides and elevated and benevolent ancestors. Thank you so much. Just remember, you are the elixir. Thank you. So, this is going to happen again. So I'm hoping to see you all again. And again, just sending so much gratitude for all of you. And have a great night. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Monica, for all your beautiful medicine.
Thank you everybody for coming. I hope you had a special experience. And honor yourselves, the rhythms that you connected to today. Just keep that, observing your bodies, have a lot of water, and be present with yourselves. And we're here for you. If you need to express anything, any experience that comes up for you, or any emotion, we're here to support you.
Nice.